Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Why Not Tuesdays. So the biggest news is the musical has been going well. This has been Tech Week since last Saturday. I think this past Saturday was the first of Tech, and then I had Tech on Sunday and Monday, and now today is Tuesday, and we don't have anything going on today. And then we've got Tech again Wednesday, Thursday, and then opening night is this coming Friday. So if you want to come and check out the show, it will be at the Yellow Tree Theater in Osseo, Minnesota. You can find all of the dates and times on my website at inthekeyofrhythm at gmail.com. That's my Gmail. No, inthekeyofrhythm.com. It's that simple. All right, getting my head straight. So the musical, everything's been going really well. The music director managed to find me a sub for the 4 dates I needed to not be there, so that's pretty cool. The music has been really cool. It's really rocky. It's a rock musical, and it's mostly drums. I know I talked about this a little bit before with a little bit of percussion. I'm doing the only thing beyond drum set that I'm doing that's at all demanding is bells parts, and I can figure out the bells parts and play them. It's just the process of reading the notes quickly and then playing them on a keyboard, because I don't do that very often at all. So it's just something that I don't have practice in. I have the knowledge and ability, but just not the practice. So maybe I'll have to change that at some point in time, but I'm making it do. And it's really fun, actually, to play pitched percussion for a little bit and add that, because I'm so used to adding like the snares and the cymbals and the toms and the bass drum, that sound palette to music. But it's really cool to have a difference and being like, ding, ding, adding that different sound to things is really kind of fun. It's a nice change of pace. The music has been going pretty well. We did our first full run through yesterday from start to finish, and it went really well. There were a couple parts that I knew were going to be a little tricky for me, just because there's a couple sections that have some time signature changes and patterns inside of those time signature changes that I haven't really practiced much. So we're going to show up tomorrow early, and the pit's just going to run a few things, and those will be on my list to try and hit. But otherwise, as our starting baseline of like, this is where the show is at and we need to get to opening quality, we're pretty close. It's not like, geez, we need like a whole nother week to work on things now. And the cast is doing a really good job too. So it's been really fun. And it's actually kind of funny. I made this realization in my head yesterday while we were playing, or while I was just thinking about it, like, do you know what actually helped prepare me for this? Other than my 4 years of school and the fact that I was able to be in a couple musical theater ensembles at school, that really helped. But also working on Alex Meyer's solo material, because that material is super proggy and you're changing time signatures constantly and feels constantly and all these different things happening. And then I get into this show, and it's actually kind of funny to think about. It's done for different reasons, but musical theater material, at least material like this show is very progressive, or it feels very progressive, because you're doing things like alternating between bars of 6/8 and 5/8. So you're playing an 11 there, and you've got hits inside of that. And then you'll randomly stop playing in 5/8 and just play in 6/8 for a bit, and then you'll be back to 6 and 5, and then you'll stop playing the 6 and you'll be playing the 5 instead. You'll be playing the 5 phrase. It's all to facilitate what they want vocally to happen with the lyrical phrases and the melodic phrases that the actors are singing. But it's really kind of cool to think about how really it's just prog rock, just kind of sweet. I don't know. I've made that realization and thought it was kind of cool. In other news, I haven't spent much time on my method book, my drum method book that I'm writing for a little while now. The musical's been taking up a lot of time, but it's already coming in handy. I had to write lesson plans yesterday for some of the students I'm going to be teaching today, and I'm like, what do I teach him next? Well, we could go there, but I don't have. Wait, yes, I do. And I just open up the files and just copy it down on paper, because I currently don't have a printer that prints anything, so anything that I'm copying here has to be done by hand. But it was really cool to be able to just like, wait, I've already like made all this material. Let's just go copy it off the computer. So that's pretty cool. So when I get to the point in time when I actually have the book, it's just going to be a breeze to teach lessons. I look forward to that so much. Yeah. Lessons yesterday went well. I'm hoping lessons today will go well. I'm taking a little bit of a break today because I had rehearsal yesterday until 11, and then the day before that was a long rehearsal and whatnot. So I slept in a little bit today because yesterday on my way to lessons, I was like practically nodding off on the highway trying to get up to where I teach lessons, and that's not good. And I have to go back up there again. So I slept in a little bit. I skipped the gym this morning. It's just leg day, whatever. And got a little extra rest. I might just do a little bit of relaxing today. I think I need to go do some shopping, but otherwise I might just sit, maybe play a game or something, relax for a little bit before having to go through a whole day of teaching. And then the rest of this week is going to be, leading up to Friday, opening night, Saturday being a show as well, and then we have Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday off. So it's going to be pretty intense, but looking forward to it. Otherwise, there's not a whole lot left for me. The musical is really all I'm doing right now. Once the musical is through tech and into performances where I don't have as much time sink into it, then I'm going to be getting back on to working up Alex's material because he wants to start recording pretty soon, sometime in May. We'll see if that'll happen for me. I'll try my hardest to make it happen. Sorry, Alex, if it doesn't happen. But once we're through tech, then I can get back into a rehearsal schedule. Yeah, that's it for me. Everything's looking up. It's pretty cool. Come see the show. It's going to be really sweet. It really is pretty cool. So you should come and see the show for sure. But yeah, that's everything. Have a good week.